So students, let us see one more problem based on trigonometric identities and let us see what the problem is. So see this here, we have given cos alpha by cos beta equal to m and cos alpha by sin beta equal to n, and we need to show that m square plus n square into cos square beta equal to n square. Anyways, what we have to show here, we have given these two conditions, that's okay, but what we have to show, first let us write it down. So see this here, we need to prove here what, m square plus n square into cos square beta equal to n square. So in this, what we have to take and what we have to get, in this let us consider this part is LHS, okay, and this would be your RHS. So as usual, we'll take LHS part and we need to obtain RHS, right? So let us do LHS part equal to, that would be your m square plus n square into cos square beta, right? M square plus n square into cos square beta, right? You know the values of m and n, so let us put down them, means let us substitute the values of m and n here. Tell me what is m? Cos alpha by cos beta, let us put down, okay, cos alpha by cos beta, for this whole square because it is m square, right? Plus n square, what is n square? N would be cos alpha by sin beta, let us put down the value, cos alpha by sin beta, okay, for this whole square because this is n square, okay, m square plus n square into cos square beta. So this is what the given condition. So let us simplify this. So a by b whole power m can be written as a to the power of m by b to the power of m, or else generally we can say that we can write down the square for every term. Okay, just see, cos square alpha by cos square beta. Similarly, this is cos square alpha by sin square beta, sin square beta into cos square beta, this outside, okay. Now for simplifying it further, what we have to do, let us take LCM for them, okay, let us take LCM. Cos square alpha into sin square beta, we need to do cross multiplication here now, so cos square alpha into sin square beta plus cos square alpha into cos square beta upon cos square beta into sin square beta, this whole into cos square beta, which is given one, okay. I think you might have observed that here in numerator part and denominator part cos square theta is there, so we can commonly cos square beta is there, so we can cancel. So what are remained over there? Here one more thing you can observe, here cos square alpha sin square beta and cos square beta cos square alpha cos square beta. In numerator part two terms are there, in these two terms, okay, cos square alpha is a common factor, so we can take it out, so we can take common cos square alpha from the numerator part. Then what is left over here? When we take out cos square alpha, here sin square beta will be left, so sin square beta plus here cos square beta will be left or not, because cos square alpha we took out, so cos square beta upon what, here again sin square beta, right? Now what did you observe here? This is simply, yes, this is here identity of trigonometry, means first identity of trigonometry. What is the value of it? This is 1, so we can put down the value of it as 1. So cos square alpha by, this is what, sin square beta, this value would be 1, no, so we don't need to put it. So just see, cos square alpha by sin square beta is there, no, so we can write the square in common for both numerator and denominator part. So cos alpha by sin beta to this whole square. Now what did you observe? This cos alpha by sin beta was given as n or not? So value of cos alpha by sin beta is n. So now we can substitute cos alpha by sin beta as n or not? Yes. So this would be what? N square. So that would be n square. So now we took, we got RHS part or not? Yes, we got RHS. So we took LHS part and we obtained RHS part. So for this problem, LHS equal to RHS, and we proved it. Okay, so like this we have to do. It's a small problem. By doing small adjustment we can get it.